Hello everybody, thanks for tuning in again for another teaching idea for your seminary class. This is one I did with my classes today, and it really seemed to go pretty well. Some kids didn't enjoy it as much, but I think that you're going to find that with any of your teaching methods and things that you do. Is some kids will really like it, some it's just not their thing. But so what I did today is I did something that I would just call an inspirational artwork activity, and I did it specifically with section 98, but there's a lot of similar type sections coming up in the Doctrine and Covenants that you could do this with, or you could work it in elsewhere too. But kind of all I did is I set the stage just with, what was going on in Missouri at the time with the saints being expelled from Missouri and the violence and the persecution that they were facing. And then what the Lord gave them in 98 verses 1 through 3, words of inspiration, words of hope, words of comfort. And so I had my students then look for some words of comfort or some words of counsel or what have you that they could find either in the scriptures or general conference talks or whatever. And so I just wanted to find an inspirational one-liner, a phrase, a few words or whatever from the scriptures or the words of the prophets. And then they were going to make a decorative version of this inspirational quote. I said, something your mom would put on the fridge or you'd see hanging in a store to inspire people and things like that. And I gave them a few examples, some artwork of one of my daughters. I said she just does these things as she is like watching general conference or doodling and things like that. So here's just a sample of what you could do. And then I just busted out some paper. I had some cardstock on hand, so I gave out I just had a stack of cardstock. They could pick different colors, things like that. I had various colored pencils. I had pens and markers and some glitter things and things like that, some highlighters, just basically anything I could find that would be something that they could draw with and things like that. And so as I did that, then I just turned them loose. I went around and visited with them a little bit, talked with them, and then these are some of the things that they came up with. I took a picture of just a few of them after they were done, and then I just let them take them home. You could, let them put them up around the room if you want or whatever. This last one I put up here, this young man used a white pencil on white paper, and he actually did write something there. And it was inspirational. And he said, no, there's a deeper lesson here, though. He said, you've got to look at it in the right light. You've got to seek for that light to see what's there. And I thought that was pretty clever of him as well. So it's just an idea you can use. Like I said, you can find different ways to use this. I then, to wrap up class, to just give them a little bit of inspiration, we took the last 5 minutes and I showed the inspirational message from Elder Holland of good things to come. And we talked about that even when things are hard, and we're going to see a lot of that at this period of church history and in the Doctrine and Covenants. Even when things are hard, you can find the good things and look forward to the good things to come. So just a little teaching idea. I hope it works for you, and you can use that with your classes. Again, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you later.